Good evening. As I had told you earlier, I am Johnson Jogu. I'm a junior secondary school teacher, and there are a number of things that I want us to learn that are going to help us to succeed in our careers. There is a number of things that are going to help us to succeed in our careers. Uh, as I said earlier, or as I had said, that if you want to succeed, if you want to succeed in if you want to succeed in today's workplace to develop your career and get noticed, you need to learn how to navigate. You need to learn how to navigate your way through an economy that seems to be changing, an economy that seems to be changing every day, here and there. You need to be so much focused and have a lot of knowledge to know how to deal with today's changing jobs world. Or you need to know how to adapt adopt to the changing world for you to be remained. Remember, here we are talking about how are we going to do to be surviving or for us to be maintained in the job that we are currently in. Number one, what are we going to look for us to be maintained in the job? Or what are the factors that we need to consider? Number one, your job description is just the beginning. Your job description. Let's say, for example, I said that I am a teacher. I am a junior secondary school teacher. That's just a job description, which is, we have said it's a beginning. If you want to succeed in today's job or workplace and make a name for yourself, you will have uh, to do a lot more than what you got hired to. You need to do more and a lot of more of what you are or you got hired to do. In fact, your job description is just a scratch, a small one, just a scratch on the service of the lookout for new projects and collaboration with other groups, and do as much training and development as possible. We need to do as much training and development as possible. This will position you to better compete for bigger roles when they come up. Like, for example, if we say it is a company that is developing, maybe there will come a time when the company needs maybe a senior manager. Maybe there is a manager, but there will come a time when the company needs a senior manager position. So you need to know what to do for you to become a senior manager. You need to work for that position. You need to train for that position. We also need to know that we live in a world where you can't just be doing the bare minimum unless you are working for your dad. That is someone who said that that saying by the name Andrew Goldman. Andrew Goldman said, it sounds ridiculous, but Andrew Goldman said that you can't just be doing the bare minimum unless you're working for your dad. So whatever you are employed for is not just what you are employed to work. If you want to be elevated or promoted in your job, you need to do something else. Another thing that we need to know is that your job is temporary. Your job is temporary. Your job, as the world changes, so does the workplace. If the world is changing, even the workplace is also going to change. So companies are acquiring or being acquired, merging with other companies. So you find this company is merging with another company, companies, or crabbing. You might lose interest in your job altogether. Because companies are merging, you may find yourself that you are losing interest. It is no labor statistics. The average American will have about 11 jobs between the ages of 18 and 34. Imagine Americans between the age of 18 to 34, they have about 11 jobs. Wanaliga na hiyo kazi yako tu. You're just there saying, I am this and this. Imagine at the age of average age, as I had said, of 18 to 34, an American has about 11 jobs. What I want you to know is that the job that you are in now, is just a mere stepping stone. It's just a mere stepping stone for you to step to go to the next level. It's just a climbing path. Just a path for you to go. Another thing that we want to know is you are going to need a lot of skills you probably don't have right now. We need to have a lot of skills that we don't have now. A recent Department of Education study shows that companies are having trouble finding and retaining the right talent. Companies. The Department of Education estimates that 60% of all new jobs in the 21st century will require skills that are only 20% of the current employees have. The research that has been done by the Department of Education, it shows that in the 21st century, company will require skills that only 20% of current employees have right now. Skills have become more important than hard work. Technical skills. We need to have the technical skills. We need to have skills. It has never been easy to require hard skills, and those skills will only get you so far. Companies are looking for leadership. Leadership is what the companies are looking for. Companies are looking for leadership, organizational leadership, organizational teamwork, listening and coaching skills. That is what the companies are looking for. They are not looking at whether you can be able to measure from here up to here. That's not what the companies are looking for. Companies are looking for leadership. Can you be able to lead others? Organization. How much can you organize yourself? How can you organize if you are given an opportunity? How can you organize a team? They are also looking for teamwork, reasoning skills. How much can you be able to reason and attend the clients? They also need coaching skills. That's what the companies are looking for. You are just there saying that I am a good carpenter. Hmm? I'm a welder. But then, you see, another thing that I want you to know, and kindly address this one, it is your reputation. Your reputation is a single greatest asset you may have. Your reputation. Your reputation. Fellow workers, titles might be good for you, for you and your ego. But in the grand scheme of the things, what really matter is what you are known for. The project you are a part of, how much people trust you, whom you know, who knows about you, and the aura you give off to people around you. Sure, what you do is important, but what matters most is what others think you do can just as or what others think you do can be just as important, if not more so. If you build a strong reputation, the money and the opportunities will find you. It is good for you to be doing good always. Whatever you do, whether you are in or out of the office, is very important, because this is where you build your reputation. In the year 2011, when a poll was done, 450 of different bloggers led at personalbrandingblog.com, 92% people said that knowing how people perceive them at work would help their career. Employees are begging for feedback, but in my experience working with corporations and individuals, most people are either too afraid to ask questions. Most of people, they are afraid of asking questions for feedback, or they aren't getting enough of it to make a difference. Food for thought. As I come to wind up, your personal life is now public. Personal life. Your personal life is very important, and it is becoming now public. According to a study by different companies at identified.com, the average Generation Y employee is connected to 16 core workers on Facebook. And I think even Gen Z, they are even more now. Remember, I'm talking about Generation Y because I am from that generation, and I want us to retain our positions, because Gen Z are coming now because they are more energetic than us, and they will fill our positions in the workplace. So we need to change, because the Gen Z, they are now working and moving computers. Fellow workers, fellow Generation Y, I've just said that we, as Generation Y employees, are connected to 16 co-workers on Facebook. And when they say the word Facebook, remember I'm talking about all the other platforms. That means when you leave your workplace, you are still connected through the relationship you have with your co-workers in Facebook or online platform. As a result, this shows that even the things that we do, even the things that we do on online, or when we are away, or when we are not in workplace, can also affect our career in a big way. The 15 second it takes you to tweet about how much you hate your boss, or to post a picture of you passed forever, passed out with a drink. A picture of you being passing with a drink, that beer you take, changing a lot your reputation. I'm not saying taking beer is bad, but I want you to understand that just passing with a beer in front of the camera and just posting is changing your reputation. Even the smallest things, how you behave, dress, your online presence, body language, and whom you associate with can help you build your brother tier. Build your brother or tier 8 to the ground. Lastly, you need to build a positive presence in new media. There are plenty of benefits to new media and the convergence between your personal and private lives. Your online social networks enables you to connect with people who have interests similar to yours. Your online presence can help you build your reputation and the education opportunities available online. Can help you dig deeper into the things you are passionate about and want to become an expert in. And as well as we will talk about in the next episode, expanding your social network will eventually help you in your career by putting you in touch with people who know what you can do and are in a position to help you get ahead. So the things that you do in social media are very important. Like for example, I'm doing mentorship for you to get promoted and take your career to the next level. So people who are there are looking for me to take my work to the next level. As I come to conclusion, I also need to tell you that you will need to work with people from different generations. You will need to work with people from different generations because the combination of economic need and increasing life spans keeping people in yourself in the workplace longer. You will undoubtedly find yourself working shoulder to shoulder with the people of all different ages. Old, middle, and the young. You need to work with them and you need to learn about them and learn what they like and what they dislike. All this is very important for us. I think the next time I will come here, we shall talk more and we shall learn more about how to take our career to the next step. Yours, Johnson K. Jogu, keep tuned.